Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gumansing. The government employees retirement system has many issues to face. Most recently, some retirees have taken action and filed a petition to implore the local government to move GERS concerns to the top of their agendas. Information was provided earlier this year that GERS could run out of money in the next 5 years. Seemingly, the local government may have played a role. Here's more.
Retirees are taking action in the territory. St. Croix Government Retirees, Inc., which is chaired by Phyllis Nielsen and presided on by Deborah Christopher, filed a petition for writ of mandamus in the Virgin Islands Superior Court.
Writ of mandamus is an order from a court to a government official or public authority ordering that that body properly fulfill their duties or correct an abuse of discretion. In this case, the petition for the writ mandamus is ordering that the Virgin Islands government make direct contributions from the Internal Revenue Matching Fund to GERS.
The petition is ordered to the Governor of the Virgin Islands, Kenneth E. Mapp, and the Commissioner of Finance, Valdemar O. Collins. Valdemar stated that he has not received the petition, but has been abreast on the media coverage.
Based upon what I read in the local paper, I think the petitioners assume that I allot the funds associated with the $7 million. That is not my responsibility. The allotment process rests with the Director of the Office of Management and Budget.
The document also reads that both respondents should act in accordance with Bill 29-0123, also known as VISHA, or the Virgin Islands Economic Stability Act of 2011, with special emphasis to Section 13 of Act 7261, which mandates that the governor contribute $7 million to GERS in the fiscal year ending on September 30th, 2013. 4 years later, reportedly those contributions have not been made. At the end of March of this year, the governor held a press conference to discuss the fiscal issues affecting the Virgin Islands, and he also informed that he and his cabinet members were able to cut down government costs, but that paying government employees and other obligations were more crucial to the operation of government this fiscal year.
With respect to government workers, I know there was a big story about the payments due to the GRS, and we're going to settle up with them before the end of the year. We paid the federal government for all Social Security payments and obligations on time. We're paying all the loan payments that are associated with government employees' checks. Those are distributed.
Now, Governor Mapp stated in his State of the Territory speech that by March 30th, he would release solutions to prevent the insolvency of GERS. At this time, that his proposals have not been released. Members of the Committee on Housing, Public Works, Waste Management and Planning, chaired by Senator Marvin Blyden, met on Wednesday at the Earl B. Otley Legislative Hall to receive status updates and discuss challenges within our territory. Louise Peterson, the Executive Director of the Methodist Training and Outreach Center and President of the VI Continuum of Care, began her testimony describing homelessness in our territory as a revolving door crisis. She said this crisis can be directly attributed to a variety of underlying unmet needs, physical, economical, and social. The Continuum of Care program was designed to promote community-wide goals to end homelessness, provide funding to quickly rehouse homeless individuals, including unaccompanied youths and families, while minimizing trauma and dislocation to those persons, promote access to and effective utilization of mainstream programs, and optimize self-sufficiency among individuals and families experiencing homelessness. The program is composed of transitional housing, permanent housing, supportive services, and the Homeless Management Information Services. On Friday, January 27th, the COC, they conducted the required count of the sheltered and unsheltered homeless in the territory. The unsheltered homeless reflected an unduplicated total of 307 individuals, and the sheltered homeless shows 66 individuals. The 2017 demographics of the homeless population has remained relatively consistent with previous counted years, with 90% Blacks, African Americans making up majority of the homeless count. 76% with non-Hispanic and 96% comprising of males. The population, they say, that is increasing in homelessness are age 0 to 17. They are categorized under youths without parents or unaccompanied minors. The community came out in full support in Smith Bay, and last night we shared that it was for the CAPA meeting, but it was actually the Smith Bay Action Foundation. They met to discuss their upcoming agricultural and cultural extravaganza that weekend. It's coming up in May 27th to the 28th. The organization was visited from local businessman Mr. Ali Petrus, who is opening a Petrus Gas in Smith Bay. He asked for the assistance of the organization and the community in speaking with governing agencies to voice opinions about the implementation of a new business. Mr. Petrus said he is pleased with the organization's work in the community and looks forward to working with the Smith Bay Action Foundation. Turning to the courts, Nicholas Mena, 35 of St. Croix, was sentenced to 235 months in prison for production of child pornography. Chief District Court Judge Wilma Lewis also sentenced Mena to a term of supervised release for life, a fine of $1,000 as well. On August 25, 2016, Mena pleaded guilty to production of child pornography. According to the plea agreement, from January 2006 to January 2009, Mena was employed as a volunteer instructor at a youth program in St. Croix. Using computer video games, he enticed minor boys with gifts or money to engage with him in sexually explicit conduct. A search of computers seized from his house revealed hundreds of still images and or video files containing child pornography, according to court documents. Well, today Virgin Islanders were treated to a very tasty surprise. The Better Together team of Innovative and Choice Wireless, the employees, they took to the streets with 9,000 Krispy Kreme donuts. The donuts arrived early this morning wearing shirts sporting cherry messages such as treat yourself, you deserve it, and donut. Worry, do not worry, donut worry, be happy. The donuts were delivered to government agencies, businesses, the hospitals, and nonprofit organizations throughout the territory. It is all part of Innovative Choice Wireless's plan to whet the appetite for a big company announcement later this month. Part of that announcement will be a rebranding and new name for the company. Innovative Choice Wireless CEO Alvaro Pilar was very pleased with today's events, as were all who were pleasantly surprised with their sweet treats. Here's more.
Happy. We've seen like they unexpected. So when you get something that is not expected and that we don't make them sign for anything or we don't charge them, it's something that we give into the community, we give into the people so they can enjoy it. It's just a small token of gratitude to them, and I think that people don't expect that.
I thought the best place for you to do this presentation is in the emergency department. So for those of you in the emergency department, under the leadership of your current ED physician in charge, Dr. Z, and the head nurse, I'm not sure where she is, who's in charge, but share, there you go. Here are some sweet Krispy Kreme donuts to spike your blood sugar. So it is the emergency department, but they're still warm. So thank you very much.
It was definitely delicious, sweet treats. Well, be sure to count on 2. We will keep you updated on that big announcement as well. Well, just a little mention here. Just David is seeking volunteers for the inaugural launch of the historic exit poll for this Saturday's special election. Coverage of all 6 polls is sought and refreshments will be provided. Absolutely no campaigning. This is strictly, he said, a neutral exercise. For more information on this event, call David at 340-513-7295. Virgin Islands Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett, along with Reps Ted Lieu, DCA, and Kathleen Rice, Democrat New York, they sent a letter to Acting Deputy Attorney General Dana Boente requesting the appointment of a special prosecutor to investigate any Trump campaign collusion with Russia. The recent disclosure that President Trump's first national security advisor, Michael Flynn, has asked for immunity is just the latest reason why a special prosecutor is needed to investigate potential collusion between the Russian government and the Trump campaign to influence the outcome of the 2016 U.S. election. Reps Plaskett, Lieu, and Rice are all former prosecutors. In their letter to Acting Deputy Attorney General Boente, the representatives wrote, "Because you serve at the pleasure of the President, it is our belief that you have a conflict of interest and cannot exercise true independence into an investigation that may implicate the President. That is one of the several reasons we request that you appoint a special counsel to investigate any collusion with Russia." The recent disclosure that President Trump's first national security advisor, Michael Flynn, has asked for immunity provides a second reason why you need to appoint a special prosecutor. Congress, however, cannot grant immunity from prosecution on behalf of the Department of Justice. Only the department can make that decision, which is why she said we need a special counsel to decide. Well, the world right now seeing these pictures of what many are calling another war crime in Syria by the Assad regime against its own people. The worst chemical weapons attack in Syria in years, killing dozens, families and children left gasping for breath and dying. The president clearly moved, saying, "That attack on children had a big impact on me. I've been watching and seeing, and it doesn't get any worse than that. My attitude towards Syria and Assad has changed." Keeping our eye on the economy, let's take a look at the stock market watch with the New York Stock Exchange. According to the numbers, we can see everything up. The Dow 14, NASDAQ 14, S&P 500 up 4. Coming up on News 2, celebrating all great things to eat and drink. The 16th annual Taste of St. Croix occurs tonight at the DV Carina Bay Resort, and we'll have your Afternoon of the Green winners. That's all coming up next. Shot there of the QE4 Ferry. It made its afternoon trip today, making the 42.5-mile journey from St. Croix to St. Thomas. The QE4 will provide services 7 days a week and has already began offering 3 daily trips. Daily, the ferry service will leave St. Croix at 7 a.m. and arrive in St. Thomas at 9 a.m. Its second trip from St. Croix leaves at 1 p.m. and arrives in St. Thomas at 3 p.m. And the final trip of the day leaves St. Thomas at 3:30 p.m. and arrives in St. Croix at 5:30 p.m. You can log on to www.QE4ferry.com for prices and further information. Virgin Islands Department of Human Services, Office of Child Care and Regulatory Services, in conjunction with the National Association for the Education of Young Children, they are celebrating early learning young children, their teachers, and families during the Week of the Young Child, which is recognized from April 3rd to the 7th. Children enjoyed performances and government officials spoke to the attendees. Here's more from that event.
Make some noise, AZ! I see Christian Unity Church all the way from St. Thomas.
We live a joyful life, that's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas, nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes, so nice, so
because they sent me with a special message for the children. It's all about love and unity and championing all of your causes.
Great event there. Well, this Friday, be sure to head out to UVI for Research Day. That's between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you can learn from research being done by the students, faculty, and staff at both the University of the Virgin Islands St. Thomas campus and University of the Virgin Islands St. Croix. The roundtable and poster presentation format allows the general public to have one-on-one interactions with the researchers, students, faculty, and staff as they showcase diverse topics that impact our community, our youth, and the territory. This year's Research Day will also feature demonstrations that will allow attendees to see the experience something related to one of the fields in STEM. Research Day will be hosted on both campuses. Again, that's on Friday. In celebration of National Public Health Week, as we shared, the Virgin Islands Department of Health has scheduled a full week of events. On Wednesday, the department held a health fair at the atrium at the Tutu Park Mall with many health screenings and available guest speakers presented on various health topics. The first ever Healthy Happy Hour, which consisted of a free workout that was provided by Reebok CrossFit. It was well attended. Here's more.
Public Health Week is an annual event that all health departments through all states and cities and territories celebrate to let people know about health and how to be healthy, and to talk about all of the wonderful activities that we do here in the Virgin Islands. And so we've had a number of events all week long. We've had speakers that have talked about infectious diseases such as yellow fever. We talked about behavior change for individuals. We've talked about the importance of vaccines. Today we're at Tutu Park Mall, and we have a number of tables here that have all types of health information on HIV/AIDS, for our WIC program, for women, infants, and children so that they can stay healthy. Also for vaccinations, we're also taking your glucose and your blood pressure so you can, and HIV testing out in our mobile van. And so we're here to provide information to the community. We want to talk about wellness because we want everyone to be as healthy as they can. And the theme for Public Health Week this year is the Healthiest Nation 2030. So we want the Virgin Islands to be the healthiest jurisdiction across the nation by 2030.
Well, celebrating all great things to eat and drink, the 16th annual Taste of St. Croix occurs tonight at the DV Carina Bay Resort. Chefs, restaurants, farmers, and more, they create their best culinary masterpieces for everyone to eat, drink, and certainly be merry. Celebrity judges also join the party to decide who makes the best appetizer, entree, dessert, and drinks. Now, between the appetizers, entrees, desserts, and wine, it's a fantastic evening for your taste buds. Speaking about taste buds and food, the anticipated Afternoon on the Green 2017 winners have been announced. Overall People's Choice, first prize, looking at the winners there, grilled chicken in Island, spiced barbecue sauce, pastries, and sweets. First prize in the flavored cupcakes went to Dorian Hairston. Main dishes, meats, poultry. First prize went to grilled chicken in Island, spiced barbecue sauce. Albert A. Peterson. Side dishes, first prize banana fritters, Ellen Moraine. Vegetables and casseroles, first place lasagna veggie, Alex Randall. Seafood, first prize pan-seared salmon with avocado salad, that was by Stedman Hodge. Soups, first prize goat water, Willie's Caribbean Escape. Breads, first prize went to Josie's Banana Bread. Josephine Humphreys Native Drinks, first prize Popeye's Revenge by Marquise Aubain. Now, the event was held at Herman E. Moore Golf Course at UVI Sunday, March 19th. The Afternoon on the Green features food cooked by some of the best chefs and some friendly competition. Well, we are close to the weekend, and now is the time to make those plans. Emmett has your weekend guide.
Ready. It's another episode. When we out on the road, this is what we love to celebrate, Oh, oh, oh. This is my life. I'm gonna live it hard. I'm living hard. This is my life. I'm gonna live it hard.
Songs are on the radio. The music video is out. It's hot. It's sizzling. It's fire. And this weekend is all about the official CD release party. Welcome to the Weekend Guide, and I'm in the studio of greatness. This is the studio where our things happening. MVG Studios with the man himself, Malvern Gums. So now we have the CD release party this weekend and the official opportunity to get the CD firsthand.
Yes, the CDs will be here on Thursday. The only time you can get them is on Saturday, and anything after Saturday you can go to the store. But the first 50 people that comes to our CD release party on Saturday gets a free CD. We got a whole bunch of giveaways courtesy of our sponsor, Southern Glazers Premier Wines and Spirits. We got some nice specials for you. We got some shirts, we got some Courvoisier keychains. We got the whole 9 yards this Saturday at Illusions Nightclub.
So what all is in store for them?
Man, a great lineup. We have all of our hit songs for 2017. Of course, with a lot of other hit songs. We got Hugo, we got Dundee, we got General Country. It's just one big party, adult thing, big people party thing.
Now for your weekend guide. Friday, the Gentlemen of Virgin Haven presents a big Kaiso competition. St. Croix is the VI Model of the Year exclusive meet and greet red party. Saturday night, St. Croix, get ready for the grand VI Model of the Year competition. Who will win? Only one way to know. You gotta be there. Virgin Gorda, it's festival time, your 50th anniversary. Saturday is the Miss Gorgeous show and Sunday is the Prince and Princess competition. Sunday, St. Croix is the second installment of the Mommy and Me workshop at Miss Naturalista Boutique. St. Thomas, it's the Prince and Princess competition Sunday night. The popular mature party spot, Virgin Haven presents Cool Session Brass. Have a safe and happy weekend from all of us here at The Weekend Guide.
Oh, be sure to make those plans. Now, if you're lucky, the majestic sunsets that grace the Virgin Islands skies are truly one of a kind. This week's lottery ticket displays some of the many local sunsets that we are fortunate enough to witness on a daily basis. Are you fortunate? Those lottery numbers for this week, they were drawn earlier today. Are you the winner of the top prize of $175,000? Here are the winning numbers.
VI Lottery presents draw results of today's drawing on News 2. Here are the top prizes. Fifth prize for $20,000, 24261. 24261. Fourth prize for $30,000, 30308. 30308. Third prize for $40,000, 17161. 17161. Second prize for $65,000, 22673. 22673. And the winning ticket number for the grand prize for $175,000 is 32521. 32521. If your ticket number wasn't called, keep trying. One of these days, your number could win. The next drawing is April 20th. Play the VI Lottery and imagine the possibilities.
Good luck as you check those tickets. Stick around. Your News 2 AccuWeather forecast comes your way next.
Well, we have a low pressure system moving off the east coast of the Americas, and that is going to bring some wet weather to many places in the Caribbean. Right now, Puerto Rico, well, they're getting some wet weather, some downpours in spots, and that is going to affect us just a little bit tomorrow. Tonight, 74 degrees, partly cloudy conditions. Tomorrow in St. John, 84 and partly sunny. We can see, though, just a passing shower, very light, and it won't last very long. St. Thomas, 84 degrees, partly sunny, and in St. Croix, 86 degrees, mostly sunny conditions. Those passing showers certainly won't ruin your beach day. Looking at your marine forecast on the Atlantic side, small crafts should use caution. Waves from 4 to 6 feet, wind out of the east from 10 to 15 knots, and it's a similar story for those in the Caribbean side. Small crafts should use caution, waves 3 to 5 feet, and the winds out of the east from 10 to 15 knots. Now looking at your 5-day forecast, well, we see on Friday partly sunny skies with passing showers, just short and brief, mostly sunny though, 84 degrees for your high, 75 for your low. On Saturday, a shower in spots as well, but mostly a beautiful day, 84 degrees for your high. Now Sunday, those showers are going to pick up a little more often. It's still going to be pretty light rain, but we could see more of them, and that's a high of 84 degrees. Same story for Monday, a shower or two. It's going to be less humid, 84 degrees for your high, and on Tuesday, a shower or two, and it's going to become a little bit cloudier on your Tuesday, a high of 83 degrees with your low of 74. Sandy, back to you.
Thanks for that. Time for our News 2 weather picture there by Mia Pintel, third grader representing one of our schools there. Mia, we hope you get this right. This is a sunshine picture. Beautiful, typical VI weather there. We can see a smooth, calm seas with the flag waving in the wind. Very creative, Mia. Thank you for that. Send us your News 2 weather picture to News 2 Innovative Business Center, 4611 Tutu Park, Suite 300, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, 00802. That is all for this edition of News 2. We'd like to thank you for joining us for all the latest. I'm Sandra Gumansing. Have a wonderful evening.